The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
.423 to begin this drive for Paoletti. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Backpedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run.
Reininger's going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham, far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch. And he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will pick it up to 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Power for the sack.
Man, hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost.
Out of the eye, it's a handoff to Sapness. He runs down his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes. Adrian Sapness, touchdown.
Play action. He rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Mathis.
It's a handoff to Hoff. They go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5. Down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagle Hoff. There's the signal.
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone. And it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Cristiano at the goal line.
Lets this one go. And he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Feldman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome to Harry Harvey Stadium for tonight's regular season finale between the Penncrest Lions and the Marple Newtown Tigers. From the dog days of summer to the end of October, here we're at. Next week will be the beginning of playoffs. These two teams right now look like they are in the playoff picture in 5A. I'm Dave DePasquale alongside the rest of the Tigers Radio Network. Eric Kelling will be producing. Jim Alsman is to my left. Steve Reynolds is not here tonight, but I know he is listening down in Virginia. And our man down doing social media in Myrtle Beach tonight is Greg Pecco. He's going to be the one tweeting. He'll be shooting out the video of the game as well. Right now, all the seniors for the Tigers are being called out and being walked and escorted by their parents. Several key Tigers this season. Steve can't talk about the community aspect as well, as it's a packed house cheering on these seniors. Marple Newtown has several guys that have been playing since their sophomore season. Most notably, you have Ty John, Dave Bertolini at the quarterback position, DeFrucio playing both ways at wide receiver and defensive back, just to name a few. Several key players also playing multiple sports, most notably lacrosse last season that won the title. And now here we're at. We're here almost Halloween. Tigers wearing all orange and black tonight. And very exciting season as they await the playoff picture to reveal itself. We'll see what happens, especially around the league. Right now, it looks like the Tigers are slated in the 6th spot. But anything could happen as Chester is ranked number 1, followed by Strathaven, Springfield, a few other teams in the Central League going to make some noise. But right now, we await as seniors are being called out, and then we'll get this game underway. We'll step aside as well. Coming up next, we'll most likely do the coin toss, and then we'll get into this ball game as this regular season finale gets ready to rumble. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraPlumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for the regular season finale as captains go to midfield for the coin toss. Marple Newtown comes in tonight 7-2, coming off a loss to Garnet Valley. Meanwhile, Penncrest 5-4, looking to avoid 500 and finish the season with a winning record. Marple Newtown has won the last 10 in a row. Last loss to Penncrest came back in 2014. Penncrest won the toss, elected to defer. Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin this ball game. Tigers will go from right to left. Penncrest will kick off left to right. We'll step aside for the playing of the national anthem. Coming up next, the regular season finale between the Lions and the Marple Newtown Tigers. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh seeded roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Penncrest won the toss, elected to defer until the second half. So we'll see the high-flying Marple Newtown offense begin this game, led by their senior quarterback, Dave Bertolini. And Bertolini has been a force starting since his sophomore season. He's grown every step of the way. He's thrown for over 4,500 yards, over 40 touchdowns in his career for the Orange and Black, in addition to 11 rushing.
Dave, it's a wonderful night to be here filling in for Steve Reynolds. And I don't think anyone can really fill in for him. And I got to say, right off the bat, it's been a lot quieter in the booth to start this one.
I guess people on time?
And people are on time. Well, I've been here since about 5 o'clock. So
can't say the same about Steve. But Box, Walski, back to return. This kick for the Orange and Black. Box is the main back. You have a couple in case of a squib. Looks like 3 Tigers are up. Number 11, Asher Wynn to kick this one away. Wynn, it's a short little squib. Bounces at the 30, picked up at the 24 by Walski. Sidestep one, spin move. Tigers will start with great starting field position to begin this game. He took it off this left side. And then let's see where they spot the ball. But it's going to be great starting field position. They're going to say he was down before the 40. So first down and 10 at the 38-yard line. 11:54 to begin this drive for the Tigers. As any time Wolski touches the ball, he can go to the house. The same can be said about Box. First down and 10 from the 38. Shotgun formation. Box the back. Counterplay to that right, and he's blown up on that right side. Garnet Valley did a good job last week, and right off the bat, Penncrest makes a statement. Number 8, Quinn Finnegan makes the play. You can see the defensive end here, not crashing.
Eric Kelling doing PA for us this evening, and I'm handling technical duties. So,
thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Second down and 12 after the loss of 2. Man goes in motion. Bertolini looking to put this one in the air on the slant pattern. Incomplete. Intended for his wide out on this near side. And Gillen. He had one-on-one with Gillen on this near side. Setting up third down and 12 for the Tigers with 11-13. Right off the bat, Tigers third down and long.
Nobody really does it like our Fred Godelli, though, Dave. I'm just a mere mortal.
DeFerruccio, wide receiver, a savior on this near side. Watch for him as everybody's in the box. Tigers have one-on-one if they want it. Bertolini, hard count, drops back to pass. Has a blitzer in his face, and he's taken down. He's sacked at the 30, thrown down. Big play for the Lions right off the bat. Everybody was in the box, and he knew he had one on the outside. Had to get rid of it early, unable to elude the tackler.
Number 19 comes in, and he really makes a nice play, Dave.
Number 19, Colby Poole. Moyer back to punt this one away. Clean snap, Moyer's kick. It's a high, booming one. Win. He didn't call for a fair catch? I guess he did, so that will be a flag at the 40.
We got a penalty marker, Dave.
It's going to be fair catch interference Against Marple Newtown at the 40-yard line. Out comes the Penncrest offense with 10:33 here. Their first attempt to put points on the board, but a nice 3-and-out. We didn't see many of those this season against the Tigers offense.
My bad on not getting the replay on that, but everyone could see, and I'm not disguising anything. He just crept into that space, and he was, this isn't.
I don't think he realized if it was fair caught or not, because I didn't see a signal.
Right, that's right.
So you went with elected that, so it will be fair catch interference against Marple Newtown.
Yeah, illegal block is what they call it, but that's correct.
The same thing.
Yep.
As it's going to be a 15-yard penalty marked off. So Penncrest will start first down and 10 at the Marple Newtown 45-yard line. Looking to take an early lead against the Tigers. 10:33 here. Tigers go 3-and-out. First time seeing number 13, the sophomore quarterback, Paul Graham. They run a wing T style approach. The Tigers have seen this the last couple of weeks. Handoff goes to that left side. And instantly, number 3, Matt Malley, gains a few on the 3. Let's call it 3, down to the 42. Now, you will see a variety of different backs tonight. Malley is one of the go-tos, but Matt Ferry has done the most damage. He'll be the one going around the edge and looking to make a big play for the Lions.
I mean, Penncrest is already in Marple Newtown territory, but we saw the defense really locked down last week, and they can do it again here, Dave.
Second down and 7. They like to keep the ball on the ground in this wing T style approach. Midline read. Looks like number 2 got that carry. That is Matt Ferry, just mentioned. So he'll rotate. He'll go around the end. He'll go up the middle as he gets across the 40 down to the 39. Once again, 3 yards, as Steve would say. And this wing T style approach is gain a few yards because 2-3 yards, they add up and will make third down and short. And that's where you're at, third down and 4. 4 down territory most likely. Graham under center. Midline read. Trips with his own guy in Ferry, but he's close to the sticks. He's going to be about a yard short, but he had that midline read. He didn't know if he was going to hold on to the ball or call his own number. It looked like he could have just picked it up himself. Instead, it's going to be 4th down and about a yard and a half to go.
Interesting call here, but you're in no man's land in high school, right, Dave?
Yeah, you don't want to pin him back. If anything, you're only going to give him a few yards, especially kick it that far. Run wing T, you need a yard. You got to think Ferry's getting the ball. Graham hands it off to the other tailback, Malley, and makes him pay. Moves the chains, gets down through the 35, makes his way to the 32 off that left side. Great push for the Lions. We've already seen a midline read by Graham. So they will rotate, got a good lead block to get him to that second level and make a play. Move the chains to the Tigers' 32-yard line. Drive started at 10:33. We're at 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Graham under center. Midline read. That's Ferry off that far side. Gets down to the 29. So you see, again, 3 yards. You've seen a few times already from Malley and Ferry. You have to anticipate that quarterback keeper as the Tigers' defense, led by McGowan up front. Leading tacklers Deluzio this season. Other making a play, Jacob Eck. You have to see what he does on the defensive line as Graham's under center. There's that read, and the ball's on the ground. Marple Newtown catches the break, that midline read. They couldn't execute it this time. Tigers jump on top of it. Looks like number 54, the Tigers picked it up. Eric Jonda on the recovery. And we talked about it, that midline read, and he was unable to see, am I going to keep it? If not, he handed that off, and he wasn't anticipating it. Tigers jump on top.
I know Ryan Walski's happy right now.
Why is that?
Well, it's a turnover. We're going to get the ball back, and, he's a couple libations in on a Friday night.
First down and 10 from the 30 is a pitch to, right on cue. Pitch to the tailback, and he's instantly able to get past to the 35, down to the 37. 7 yards right off the bat as this drive throw is 7:17 here in the first. Tigers get the first turnover, force it off that midline read. Second down and 3 for Bertolini. They did go 3 and out to start the ball game. Trips on the far side. Bertolini changing the play. He's got one-on-one if he wants it across the board. Bertolini drops back to pass. He's got protection, looking to go deep. He's got his man, Jukanovic, who comes down with it past the 35. Beautiful throw. The senior, Jukanovic makes a play. The ball's down to Penncrest number 32-yard line. Wide receivers make a play instantly. Tigers set up beautifully. Penncrest started in Marple Newtown territory. This is the first time for the Tigers tonight in visiting territory. 6:10 and counting here in the first quarter. DeFrucio in motion. They fake to him. Counter back on the near side. Box is wrapped up and continues to move the Lions as he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gain of 8. Tigers, as Steve would say, building play after play. They set something up. Gicking has at least 2 or 3 more plays built off of it. They fake the jet. They go with the counter back to the near side. Good blocking up front. And then the strength and will of Box to continue to move his legs and go downfield was able to pick up a few extra yards and make it 2nd down and 1. Shotgun, trips to the far side. Handoff goes to Walski. Sidesteps. He does that Texas 2-step and pick up the first down. Had the defender right in his face, and he does that sidestep to perfection to the 20. And this 1-2 punch to Marple Newtown. Box, Walski are dangerous as the Tigers now in the red zone for the first time tonight. First down and 10 from the 20. 4:55 here in the first. Trips on the far side. Walski to back. They hand it off to Walski, and it's an all-out blitz, and Walski gets right by him. Past the 16, they'll mark him down at the 15. Gain of 5. But across the board, it looks like Penncrest is selling out. It's man-to-man across the board, and they're going to let the Tigers wideouts be the difference. So let's see this chess match between these two coaches, what they decide to do moving forward. And for this Tigers offense, they're sticking to that run game as Ty John's in at that far side wide receiver spot. Box is the lone wide receiver on the near side. 2nd down and 5. Handoff goes to Walski. Spin moves applied, but good gang tackling as he's unable to get full steam and picked up at the 13-yard line, gain of 2. So Coach Gicking most likely 4-down territory. He needs 2 yards to pick up a first down. As good job by the Lions crashing down. A few Lions in on that play as the Tigers making some changes offensively. As this first quarter's very fast-paced.
Nice to see Walski in there. Give Box a break, and, you know, he's a varsity athlete.
Actually put him down at wide receiver on this near side. He's looking that way. He's got him on the slant. And he reels it in. Touchdown, Box. 13 yards out. 3:09 here in the first quarter. He had one-on-one. That's what I was talking about earlier. And he hit Box on that slant. He's able to cash in for the first points tonight. Walski was the back. Does a good job helping block. Steps up. Had one-on-one with Box at the wide receiver position. And the Tigers score 6. McMenamin the kick, the extra point out of a Gillenhold. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. 7-0 Tigers with 3:09 here in the first. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh sheeted roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel...
Welcome back, Box. 13-yard touchdown reception makes a 42 career passing touchdowns for Bertolini. 7-0 Tigers. McMenamin to kick this one away. It's a high booming kick, returnable from the 16-yard line. Makes one man miss as number 14 as he slammed down Blaise Perchetti on the return. Out come the Lions offense as Perchetti gets down to the 27. First down and 10 for the Lions. 3:06 here in the first. Last time the setup in Marple Newtown territory have the fumble. Now let's see if they try and put together a drive.
Yeah, I had my first technical glitch there, Dave. See, a lot of guys won't admit this, but I will.
Okay.
Eric would. I shouldn't say Eric would too, but sorry about that.
All good. Graham under center. Got two wide receivers to the far side. See if they decide to air it out. It's an option to the far side. The ferry hit on the play. Coming up and making a tackle was DeLuzio, leading tackler for the Tigers this season. So now we've seen that midline read. This time a flat-out option as he flicked it out to him. And when you have that, Tigers are instantly in Graham's face, but still come away with positive yardage as it's 2nd down and 8. Graham, off that left side, making a play. First down for him as he hands it off to Malley, who got to that second level on a burst. Down to the Tigers. Let's see. They put the ball at the 38-yard line. Gain of 8. So you come back with that counter, bounce it to the outside, and it looks like Walsey tripped.
Yeah. Hitting the 2-minute mark on that first quarter.
7-0 Marple Newtown. Graham under center. Go back to the same exact play. Why not? It worked last time. As he gets 5 on the carry. Aiden Curran coming up from the linebacker position to make that tackle. So we've seen a wide variety. You've seen the read, the counter, going off tackle on that one.
Yeah.
Good push by this front by the Lions. They're actually going to say he got 6 on that carry. 2nd down and 4. Minute 25 left in the first quarter. Malley, once again, he's been the workhorse for the Lions early on. Got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say forward progress gave him, they're actually going to say he gave him 2 yards to the 47. So 3rd down and a yard to go. Most likely 2 down territory as well. I am interested to see Graham. We saw it last week with Garnet Valley airing it out a lot of the quarterback keeper. Tigers struggle with it, so we'll see what they decide to do. As an interesting formation. You got 3 different guys back there. As that might have messed with the Tigers offensively as Malley once again moves the chains, that gets the ball in the Marple Newtown territory to their 47, gain of 6. Malley, the second leading rusher, according to their website, in rushing. Ferry leads the team with 176 carries for 1,036 yards. Malley's the second leading rusher with 703, averaging 5.5 yards a clip. Most likely the last play of this first quarter. Counter to that far side, and Ferry, and he rips off a quick 9 yards. They go counter that left side. They saw something on film because they're attacking this Tigers defense, as it will be 2nd down and 1 when we start the second quarter. 7-0 Marple Newtown at the end of 1. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Get ready to celebrate because Meehan Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most: your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Meehan Insurance, they treat you like family. That's the secret to 60 years of success. Call Meehan Insurance today or visit the website at meehaninsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. So join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Meehan Insurance.
2nd down and 1 begin this second quarter. Lions looking to tie it up. Full house backfield seems to be working for them to go right back to it from the 38. Counter off to that far side, and Ferry gets a lead blocker down to the Marple Newtown 31. Rips off 7, and these last couple plays have certainly left this Tiger defense looking for answers.
Yeah. You know, they got the turnover the last time, obviously, Dave. But Penncrest seems to be moving the ball. If they can hold on to it, unlike their last drive, they should punch this in. No reason why they wouldn't.
Tigers defensive front getting blown off the ball. It's 1st down and 10, 32-yard line. Same formation. Same exact play. Instead, it goes to Malley. It bounces to the outside. Savior with a great tackle on the edge.
Just what they needed, Dave.
Try to bounce it to the outside. Nothing doing. It'll be no gain on the play. Seen a wide variety of plays. Tiger tried to bounce it on this replay. Malley coming up from that corner / DB position.
There's a live cut for our friend in South Carolina, right?
We have live cuts back on Twitter.
Thank
2nd
you.
down and 10.
Thank you, Elon.
Handoff off the left side. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. As the handoff goes to Malley, he's piling up the carries here in the first half. He's in double digits on carries as the ball goes down to the Tiger 29-yard line. This drive started at the Marple Newtown 27-yard line with 3:06. They still have the ball at 10:20 here in the second quarter.
Critical 3rd down coming up.
10th play of this drive. 3rd down and 7. Graham under center. The midline read, the Ferry. Good job by the Tigers defensively. McCowan makes the stop. 4th down coming up. And if you're Penncrest, looks like you're going for it. They've gone back to that midline read a few times. That's what actually caused the fumble back in the first quarter, as there was clear miscommunication between Graham and his tailback. 4th down and 5. Full house backfield. Graham under center. Puts in the air, and he's sacked. The ball is loose on the ground. Tigers make a play. The fumble. The Tigers may have to stop. They'll take over on downs. Let's check back on this replay to see who gets the credit. First pass attempt for the Lions.
Yeah, the forced fumble there. Darn it.
Turnover on downs.
That was Ty John making the play. So the Tigers take over on downs, first down and 10.
And 55 had that forced fumble.
33-yard line. 9:13 begin the stride for the Tigers. Man goes in motion. Instead, they hand it back off to Box, who gets past the 35. Mark him down the 37.
Yeah, it was great to see 55, McGowan, right? No,
55, Jacob Eck.
Eck, excuse me.
It's been a great front for the Tigers this season. Eck, McGowan, Jonda, and company making plays as they put the ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to add to their 7-0 lead. Bertolini, second down and 5. Lions show pressure.
Got a penalty down.
It's going to depend on who it is, and it will be illegal procedure against Marple Newtown. 2 penalties tonight, both on the orange and black.
That'll back them up 5 yards, Dave. Don't recognize this crew, which doesn't bode well. If you get folks you don't see, they're sending you whatever.
It is the game of the week, though.
Interesting. But there is a shortage. If you're interested, check out the PIAA website.
Second down and 9. Bertolini goes under center. Play action. Rolls to his strong hand in his left side. Back on the comeback route. It's reeled in along that far side at the 40. That wide receiver on that far side. Number 13, Gillen. He's been coming on strong, especially the last couple games. Making big play after big play. Big reception. Sets up third down and manageable now at the Marple Newtown 40, gain of 6. 7:30 and counting until halftime. Penncrest won the toss, elected to defer.
Right.
3 wide outs for the senior QB. Man goes in motion. They fake, and it goes to Box. Keeps leaning forward. You got to think the Ferruccio on one of these is going to get that jet sweep. Instead, no gain on the play.
Hell of a stop there by 11.
Asher Wynn called his name a few times already.
Hey, made a great play. Comes right up on him. Box is hard to bring down. He's wily, Dave.
Widery?
Wily. And, he's very elusive, this kid. Should see him on the lacrosse field. Unbelievable.
4th down, 3 yards to go. Going in their own territory of 4 wide receivers. Everybody's in the box. Jukinovich goes in motion to this near side, trying to use that hard count. See if Coach Gickian decides to take a timeout. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Timeout, Marple Newtown. They'll talk this one over. We'll step aside with 6:23 here in the second. 7-0, Marple Newtown. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Every financial decision has an effect and ripples into your retirement. That's why it's important to choose retirement strategies that work for you. Whether you're just getting started or retiring soon, we help guide you to a secure retirement. Contact Brendan Murphy at Compass Financial Solutions at 610-449-9900 or on the web at compassfinancialsolutions.inc.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Coach Gicking decides, you know what, we're going to go back to the punt, back in our own territory. Moyer comes out to punt this one away.
Absolutely, Dave.
Win back to return the punt for the Lions. Just made the great stop defensively. Moyer to punt, clean snap, and the boot. Moyer with a great punt and takes a Tiger bounce inside the 20. Beautiful punt down to the 17. That's where this drive will begin with 6:14 here in the second.
How often do you get to replay a punt, Dave?
Not on Sundays, that's for sure.
You know, go on YouTube, watch Randall Cunningham do the 91-yarder, excuse me.
The quick kick.
Yeah, unbelievable. That whole sequence is incredible. Number 12, baby.
So the Lions make a stop on this Tiger offense, who are unable to expand their lead. Still 7-0 here. Penncrest still has all their timeouts backed up at their own 17. They do have 2 turnovers here in the first half.
Right.
Graham keeps it. Been waiting for that all game. He might regret after that hit by McGowan to the 20, gain of 3. But he did have a pitch, man. Something to think about later on, as he has that ability to have an option, especially going around that wing. We saw him warming up a couple different times in pregame. They have that option. We'll see if they utilize that later. So Graham gains 3. Second down and 7. Under 6 minutes to go until halftime. Penncrest will get the ball to begin the second half, so we'll see if they can try and double up the Tigers. Full house backfield for Graham. Counter play back to the near side. They rotate between Malley and their number 2 running back and Matt Ferry. This time they call his number. He gains 2.
Not much going there, Dave, but get this stop. They're still fairly deep in their territory. 22, 21-yard line. 22.
We've seen a couple plays with the other lead back coming up. So we've seen the wing T, we've seen the veer, and now more of a full house backfield. The Tigers have seen a variation of it the last couple of weeks. 3rd down and 5. Graham drops back to pass. The swing pass. The Malley. Tiger falls down. First down for the swing pass is complete. The Ferry picks up the first down in space.
Yeah, this is an interesting play here. Misses that first one. Slips on the turf, but even still, Dave, you got to make that tackle.
So it's a straight swing pass to the near side. If he's able to make the play set up, 4th down. Instead, extends the drive to the 28-yard line with 4:22 left until halftime. Under center, quick hitter. They go to Malley. He's finally wrapped up by a Tiger. DeFrucio gets the tackle, but not before he rips off a quick 12 yards to the 40. So we've seen the edge play. Now they go back with the quick hitter. They hit you right up the gut. And it has this Tigers defense guessing.
Well, we're under 4, so they're going to have to really make some big chunks up here, Dave.
Graham under center. Counter back to the near side. Good job by the big guys on front to make the play as it went back to Ferry as they continue to rotate back and forth. He gains a yard.
Absolutely, Dave.
And Steve would say something along the lines of gap discipline for these defensive linemen, making sure you stay in your lane, especially against his wing T, where they want you to at least reach. Then you can have a big play, something out of nothing. 2nd down and 9. Graham hands off to Malley off the far side to the 44. Gain of 3. Seen some rotating by the Tigers defensive front. Jason Bennett making that one. Third down and 6. Tigers looking for a stop to get this ball back. Counter back to the near side. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. He leans forward, and Malley to the 47. Gain of 3. It's decision time if you're Penncrest. You're at the 47/48. You need about 2.5 yards with 2 minutes until halftime. You don't want to give the Tigers the ball inside their territory. They might try to get them to jump. We'll see if they do. They do have all 3 timeouts in their back pocket. Graham under center. Penncrest jumped. Try to utilize that hard count. It will be a legal procedure against the Lions. Clock stopped at 1:47. Out comes the punting unit. Walski and Box back to return. We'll see if Wynn is the punter. It might be Perchetti. Unable to see that number. We'll go back to it in a little bit. As it's a high kick, not very returnable, but takes a nice bounce. Marple Newtown will set up. 1:37 with 2 timeouts in their pocket. At the at their own, they continue to change it. 40. Now they're going to call it the 39. So the Tigers will begin this drive with 1:37 from their own 39-yard line. Coach Gicking has 2 timeouts, stripped to the near side. And there's no safety over the top. The Tigers are trying to hit a home run play. Bertolini, the swing pass to Walski, he had him, but had to get rid of it quickly. So we've seen a few variations of this, but that's the first screen attempt of the night for Coach Gicking. And we'll see if they go back to it on a hammer screen, because as I was alluding to earlier, there's no one back. So the Tigers, you make a man miss, you can go to the house. 1:34 left. From the 39, 2 backs for Bertolini. And the handoff goes to Box, makes one man miss, puts it in the hyper speed, 30, 25, 20s down the sidelines. Brian Box gets all the way down to the Penncrest 15-yard line. Check out this instant replay. Got a great block and gets to that second level, goes by the linebacker, and just puts on the Jets. First down and 10 from the 15-yard line. 1:24 until halftime. Tigers can still pick up a first down. Ball's on the 15. First down marker at the 5. Box the back. Bertolini under center. DeFrucio goes in motion to the near side. Counter play, the Box. Got a crease. He's in for a second score of the night. Great push up front. Brian Box from 15 yards out. He has a receiving touchdown. Now he gets one on the ground.
And I'm sure glad we got that. As,
You see the big guys up front making a play, allowing Box the scrape past the offensive pulling guard and make a play. Alva Gillenhold, McMenamin to kick the extra point. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. 14-0 Tigers with 1:19 until halftime. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
The big rushing play by Box sets him down at the 15-yard line. He's able to escape in, 15 yards out. And the Tigers add to their 7-0 lead. It's 14-0 in favor of them as Penncrest offense has been stalling out to see if they can try and score, because if they score before the half, they can try and double up and tie this one because they get the ball to begin the second half. It's a high returnable kick for Wynn from the 16-yard line. Trying to bounce it. He's wrapped up by McGowan at the 31. That's where we'll see this Lions offense with a minute 13.
Little technical difficulties there at that halfway through that drive, Dave, so thanks for our folks hanging in there with us.
Make it work. Regular season finale. Next week will be playoffs.
And we got to tell the people, we have so many wireless things going on. It's unbelievable.
Full setup.
Oh, yeah.
Graham under center. Drops back the pass. Instead, it's a quarterback draw. He's wrapped up by Jacob Beck. Good play call. Drop back the pass. The Tigers getting a great push. Calls his own number. Gains 2. See if they let Graham air it out. It's for 50 seconds now. More of a rushing team are the Lions. 5-4 on the season. Pitches it to his guy in Ferry on that far side. 1,000-yard rusher is wrapped up right before the sticks. He gets down to the 40, gain of 7. So to give him the option pitch on that far side. Had some daylight if he was able to break it.
I mean, this Penncrest team can move the ball. It's better than what we've seen in past seasons, so good for them, and they're definitely improving, Dave.
You got a sophomore quarterback. 2 more years of him. And that will do it for the first half. Marple Newtown leads 14-0. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2 receivers, single back is Sapness. They hand off to him. He finds a hole. He's across the 20, 30, 40, 50. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Sapness. One play changes the game once again for Marple Newtown.
It's going to be a play action over the middle. It's going to be bounced. One-handed by Carmen Christiana. He's going to put him in motion, put him on the left side. He's going to be looking left. Marple Newtown, McEwen applying pressure. That's Noah Turner. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be a handoff to Charlie Box on the far side, trying to get the corner. He does. Charlie Box, full steam ahead. There goes Charlie Box down the sideline. Charlie Box can do it all. Side, they fake it to him. They're actually going to roll. It's going to be deep down the field to Ferry. Over the shoulder catch. He's in for his 4th touchdown tonight. It's going to be a handoff to him. Up the gut, makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Brian Jocelyn is going to score. Brian Jocelyn, 35 yards out. They're going to put Abel Hoff in motion. It's going to go that way. It's going to be a swing pass to Hoff, who has the sideline. He's at the 50, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He cuts it back. He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. Roll to his right. right, come back to his left. It's a screen pass to Weathers, who has a running lane. He's got the edge. He's going to break free. He's still on his feet. It's a chase to the end zone, and Weathers is going to get in for a Marple Newtown touchdown. Welcome to halftime here, Harry Harvey Stadium. I'm Dave DePazzo, alongside the rest of the Tigers Radio Network tonight. About 2 minutes as these guys warm up to get ready for second half action. If you're just joining us, Marple Newtown leads 14-0 over Penncrest. Marple Newtown will be doing some scoreboard watching. Looks like Springfield's running away against Radnor and a few other scores from around the league. Marple Newtown took a 7-0 lead. After the turnover, there was a fumble on the midline read. Tigers able to capitalize. Brian Box, 13-yard touchdown reception. Only other scoring play came with 1:37 until halftime. Brian Box from his own 39 ran all the way down to the 15, then cashed in from 15 yards out. And that's where we stand, 14-0 in favor of the orange and black. Jim?
Dave, it was not a half I honestly expected. I figured one more touchdown. Not a running clock situation. I know that this Penncrest team has definitely improved from the film I watched, and then what the high school football community has relayed to me, just not getting to see them live and in person. So, but I'm happy to see that the Tigers defense has come up. Mm-hmm. Something that we could have used last week, but they're hitting that at the right time, right? Going into the playoffs, if we can obviously continue to build on this nice first half, it's momentum, baby, right? That's really important going into. You don't want to limp into this postseason, Dave.
Tigers 7-2, Penncrest 5-4. Looks like the Tigers, if they can keep this in favor of them, will go to 8-2. Looks like a home game next week. Penncrest, meanwhile, will have to look at the scoreboard and the points. Most likely will be in the playoffs, but on the road in the first round of the PIAA District 1 5A playoffs. Marple Newtown will kick this one away. We've seen a few returns by Wynn. McMenamin to kick this one away.
A little crazy train to start the second half. Dave?
Nothing like it, right, Jim?
Ozzy, baby. My wife thinks Ozzy is a reality show celebrity. She doesn't have any idea that he's actually was a musician. It's unbelievable. She watches that show he's in with his son.
McMenamin kicks this one away. Win from the 18-yard line. Has a crease. Bounces it, and it is wrapped up by Marple Newtown. Madej on the tackle. Marple Newtown gets the stop. Penncrest offense comes out. First time of the second half. Ball spotted on the 34. That's where we'll see Graham with 11:56 here in the third. Seeing a few variations of this offense already early on. Let's see if they try to go to the air at all and surprise the Tigers. That's what Garnet Valley did last week and almost scored a touchdown right off the bat. New QB in the game. Malley on the carry. Gains 2. New quarterback in the game, Zach Mullen.
Now, we don't want to speculate, Dave, but it is interesting. Maybe was there an injury? Do they want to switch it up? I'd have to speculate, though. Well, I'm not going to speculate what the injury is. I would just have to say it's probably an injury, right? He was playing okay.
He was, but there was some communication that led to the fumble, led a few other things. So
okay,
we'll see what they decide to do. Second down and 8. Mullen under center. Handoff goes right back to Malley. He is a force. Continues to drive his legs off that right side of the line to the 41. Picks up 5. I will say the Lions have a 1-2 punch in Ferry and Malley. Just keep these drives alive, but in a wing T style approach, you're going to be winning, drain the clock. It's not necessarily designed to come from behind. 3rd down and 3. Mullen. Full house backfield. See if they go with the counter. Quick hitter. Depends on the spot. The near side official doesn't have him going. They didn't blow it dead yet. They never blew it dead, so Marple Newtown was trying to rip the ball out. And rightfully so. But he's right at the sticks. He's giving me a yard short. Jonda gets credit for the tackle.
This is just
4th down. You got to go for it.
I mean, Dave, this is poor officiating. There should have been a whistle. And you see these guys, they pull their whistles up probably 2 seconds too late. I mean, this is how people get injured. I don't know what that umpire was doing.
Don't want to see a scrum and everybody flying around, but it's 4th down and about a yard, if that.
You see this on Sunday afternoons as well.
4th down and inches. The pitch to the far side. Ferry, he's chopped down. Depends on the spot. And he's stuffed, it looks like. Marple Newtown saying didn't get it. It was a pitch to that far side. Beautiful tackle by Knapp. Now, they might do a measurement. We saw a measurement last week go against the Tigers.
And the technology never works when you need it to, Dave. But we're back up.
I didn't see it. So there is a penalty after the play. So they'll gather and talk this one over. They're going to measure firsthand. He is short. Marple Newtown will take over.
Now we got to see what the penalty tacks on.
Correct. It looks like the penalty occurred after the play. So wait the official signal. But that's a big stop by the Tigers defense to begin this second half. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Lions sets up the Tigers in prime real estate for their first drive of the second half. So with 9:50 here in the third, the Tigers will look to make it a 3-touchdown advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that's not ideal, obviously, and it's something else, Dave. There had to be, I would think something was said to the referees.
Yeah, not nice word was said to the official as the ball is spotted. It's a big difference, too, in this because Marple Newtown's backed up basically in midfield. Now you give it almost to the red zone at the 29-yard line. So here we go, Bertolini looking to capitalize. Drops back the pass, has the swing pass. It's a hammer screen. They set up for Xavier. Makes one man miss. He sidesteps another, picks up a first down. We saw the swing pass earlier in the game. Unable to grab it was Walski. This time they go with the hammer screen, and Xavier was able to get off his blocks and make a play, move the chains down to the 15. Gain of 14 on the catch and run. Two backs for Bertolini. Crisscross goes to the tailback and box. Tackle made by Ferry as he gets down to the 10. So you saw the crisscross, fake the Wolski, back the box, and vice versa. You will see the rest of the game most likely as line change. 3 wide receivers check in. 8:50 here in the third. Ball at the 10-yard line. Two backs once again for Bertolini. This time he hands it off to Walski. Cuts it back, stays on his feet. He's inside the 5. Picks up the first down. Will be first down and goal at the 4.
Walski, the ball carrier. That run good for a Tigers first.
So they change roles. This time they gave it to Walski. Fake it, the box. and he able to actually cut it back. Saw the running lane, his great vision, able to see the whole field from the backfield and make a play, especially in the backfield. Make something out. Nothing. They're going to call it the 3.
A great first drive here for the Tigers coming off of that turnover on downs there, Dave.
Trips to the far side. Walski the back. Man on the Jets, DeFrucio. They handed him on the jet. Looking to cut it upfield. Fighting for the end zone. He's in. 3-yard touchdown run for the senior.
DeFrucio on a 3-yard run in for a Tigers touchdown.
The senior picks up a touchdown. I said earlier in the first half, Coach Gicking liked to set up things one play after another. You saw the counter a few times. This time they come back with the jet and is able to get into the end zone. Great starting field position. Tigers take advantage.
It's a nice play. Slipped right in there, Dave.
Alva Gillen holds McMenamin. The extra point is up. It is good. 21-0 Marple Newtown after a 3-yard run by DeFrucio. With 7:52 left in the third, you're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference. From our knowledgeable sales associates to our professionally trained in-house delivery and service technicians, D&K will get the job done right. We hope you stop by D&K today.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Tigers take advantage of great starting field position at the Lions' 29-yard line. DeFrucio on the jet makes it 21-0 in favor of Marple Newtown. 2 rushing touchdowns, one by Box, one by DeFrucio, and a receiving touchdown by Box. Win from the 13-yard line off the McMenamin kick. Madej makes the tackle. He's wrapped up at the 35-yard line. That's where we'll see the Lions offense with 7:46 here in the third quarter. New quarterback once again for the Lions, Zach Mullen in at quarterback.
Now, Dave, do you think that they are trying to see where do they stand in the playoffs? They'll get in?
They will get in, most likely. They are a lower seed, so they will be on the road. But
Understood.
with already 5 wins.
And perhaps they're just trying to see who might be their best option, right?
It might be, because they'll finish the season 5-5.
Gotcha.
First down and 10. He'll drop back to pass. He's looking to go deep down the field. Walski on the coverage. And intended for 19, the tight end, Colby Poole. And Walski got up. Walski got hops on that one.
Broken up by number 5, Brett Walsh.
So they wanted to see what his arm was. You saw it on display right there.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. Tough kid, tough family, tough stock. You know what I mean, Dave?
Absolutely. Second down and 10 after the stop.
He has a little of his Uncle Anthony in him. Now, I know his Uncle Ryan would argue with me on that, but, whatever. He doesn't come to the game, so, Yeah.
Second down and 10. And the pitch to the far side, that's the option as he continues to take tacklers and go all the way down the midfield is Malley. So we've seen the option a handful of times, and they're able to utilize that pitch. And he's able to, actually, they're going to mark it back a little bit, so they're going to put it at the 47. Gain of 12 for Malley. 1-2 punch of Malley and Ferry in the backfield for the Lions.
And I feel like that's where the referee blew his whistle too soon. What are you going to do, Dave?
Hand off. Actually, you try to bounce it to the far side. Was that Ferry? That was Malley once again as he got to the 50. It's getting chippy down there, though. Beluzia on the tackle for Marple Newtown. Tigers have.
Well, they're not going to be at this point, Dave. They these defenses covet that goose egg that's on the scoreboard.
That's for sure. Seen it a few times this season. Here's that read and the pitch. Instead, he keeps it himself. Nice play by the junior quarterback, Zach Mullen, down inside Marple Newtown territory to the Tigers 40. So we've now seen the option pitch, and this time he keeps it himself. 6:30 and counting here in the third. Mullen under center. One wide receiver to the far side. Malley, quick hitter. The fullback dive. You're going to call it 3 yards to the 37. We've seen the fullback dive. We've seen the option, midline read. Variation of this Lions offense. We've seen a full house backfield. Several different formations. Now they come out 2 wide receivers for Mullen. Ferry right behind him. He fakes it. He's hit as he throws. Beautifully done. First down complete to number 19 in Poole. Pressure right in his face and throws a strike.
I mean, credit to the quarterback hanging right in there and getting that to his receiver.
Seeing more tight ends getting involved here as the pass and catch goes for 10. To the Marple Newtown 27. Midline read, calls his own number.
Quite a hit.
DeLuzio makes the tackle as Mullen keeps it. And that's why I said you have to watch the quarterback, especially in these types of offenses, because Marple Newtown struggled last week against Garnet Valley as he had himself a day, especially in the second half. And you're seeing more and more momentum, especially for the Lions. They've just been stalling out, especially towards the red zone as he gets down to about 24, gain of 3.
Yeah.
Bend, don't break mentality. Second down and 6. Mullen under center. Pitches it to Malley on that far side, trying to get the edge. It's loose on the ground. They're going to say he was down instead at the 19. They're going to say the ground forced that fumble.
Brought down by number 24, Bobby Knapp.
Second big hit of the night for Bobby Knapp. Third down, 2 yards shy of the first down marker. .345 and counting. Handoff goes to the near side. Malley. They're not going to say he fumbled, but he gets down. No gain. So he's immediately hit at the line of scrimmage. I thought they might give him forward progress. Instead, it will be 4th down and 2. This is where the Tigers' defense, bend, don't break mentality comes into play. See if they go to the air. Here we go. QB under center. It's the option. He throws to the far side. He has 2 Tigers right there. They make a stop. It was Malley on the pitch. And the Tigers make a play. Oh, and now there's a fight breaking out. Someone's got to be tossed for that one. So coaches are going to talk this one over with the officials as extracurricular activities especially if you're Marple Newtown Penncrest. You don't want to lose anybody for fighting next week come playoff time. So they make a stop, Jim, with 2:55. The Tigers offense will come back out.
Yeah, look, we're not going to have that issue again for the rest of the broadcast. I promise you. Made a switch there. I'm actually kind of glad we didn't get that, Dave. I mean, it's not football. That's not what we want to say, especially at this level, right, Dave? So
right. Well, while the officials talk this one over, Jim, we'll step aside real quick with 2:55 left here in the third. 21-0 Tigers. Listen to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
Welcome back. As they're still talking this one over, I got to think ejections are most likely going to happen.
Yeah, there's probably going to be. Well, that's true. As our PA announcer said, it could be offsetting, kind of similar to what you saw in the Eagles game Sunday night. But I don't know. I mean, you had a better angle on it, Dave, than I. I was running up and down.
It just depends what the officials want to call. They're writing now numbers, so I got to think ejections are coming. As 21-0 in favor of Marple Newtown, Box has 2 scores, a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown from Bertolini.
Now, Dave, I'm getting text. I love it that they want us to replay the fight. We got like a bunch of bloodthirsty fans out there. Like this is the Coliseum in Rome.
This is not Gladiator. I'm sorry.
No.
Are you not entertained?
Now, both head coaches are getting talked to.
I got to say, Dave, in all my years doing this, I've never seen a conference like this when you have both head coaches and
might be multiple ejections.
It could be, but this is this officiating crew, just needs to make a decision and move on. So, okay, yeah. So we have our clock operator telling us that 3 of these guys wear the white hat. So I think there's probably some jockeying for I've seen they all think they know, right?
Yeah.
But this is,
Well, like you said, there is a shortage of referees around there. So
there sure is.
If you want to sign up, by all means. As they're still talking this one over of 2:55 here in the third. So, nevertheless, Marple Newtown made the stop. So they will get the ball to begin this drive.
So, looks like unsportsmanlike conduct. And there is an ejection. There's a disqualification, unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, now
I got to think that's potentially going to be affecting playoffs.
Yeah, that disqualified player would be ineligible next week.
For both sides.
I don't know who the disqualification is.
Waiting to see who's disqualified from both sides. There was 2 guys that got disqualified, but we don't have the numbers yet. It looked like there was offsetting. So we're waiting for clarification right now.
So two offsetting unsportsmanlike and 1 player's qualification from Marple Newtown. Oh, sorry, Dave. Yeah, so there was offsetting, as we saw, offsetting unsportsmanlike conducts, 1 for Marple Newtown, 1 for Penncrest, and then we had a player disqualified on Marple Newtown.
Well, that's going to be huge for next week, so we're going to have to try and find out that number because they're not going to be playing next week. First down and 10 from the 10 after the unsportsmanlike conducts and the ejection. Bertolini drops back the pass. Hammer screen, incomplete, intended for his target on that far side was Gillen. Trying to go back to that hammer screen, nothing doing. Curran now checks back into the game at the fullback position for Marple Newtown. Got to think this is going back on the ground. But for the rest of the game, Jim, play clean, play smart. You're up 21-0.
Yeah, Dave. I do have a player disqualification number. I'm going to hold off till our next commercial break.
Got it. Bertolini under center, 2nd down and 10. That's John going in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to the tailback. Side steps one. Here he goes. That's Brian Box down the sideline. 35, 40. Lowers his shoulder at midfield. He's over the century mark tonight.
That run is good for 41 yards. And Marple Newtown.
Inside Penncrest territory. He's able to bounce it. Box, that second level, has another gear. That long stride of his is able to break free, get down to the 48-yard line of Penncrest.
Ball on the Lions, 48-yard line.
Gotta think. Coach kicking. Feeds the beast. 1st down and 10. Man goes in motion to the far side. Instead, it's a curl back to the near side. Getting his seniors involved. Santino, Fortabono, the senior on the reception. Coach Gicking getting all his seniors involved. It's a strong senior class. Jim Alsman announced them in pregame. This is a class of 2024, has been a good one for Coach Gicking and the Tigers. 2nd down and 2 after the 8-yard reception for Fortabono. Jukenovich goes in motion to the far side. They fake the box. They go to Jukenovich. It's dropped in a bucket to him. Picks up a fresh set of downs. Down to the 30.
David Bertolini passes to number 1, Joey Jukenovich. That plays good enough for a Tigers 1st down.
Saw Jukenovich go in motion and just followed him the entire way. Bertolini was looking his way off his strong side. Good coverage, better throw.
31-yard line.
1st down and 10 from the 30. Goes back to Box. Lowers his shoulder. Able to pick up a few down to the 28. If you're Coach Gicking, you want to drain that clock as much as you can. Get to that running clock in the 4th quarter. Tigers taking their time as they're inside Penncrest territory. 1st down and 10 at the Penncrest 28-yard line. Set up. The rushing attack tonight has been the go-to approach. Brian Box over the century mark with 2 touchdowns. You've seen a jet sweep from DeFrucio as well. 4 wide receivers, Box the back. Delay game on Marple Newtown will back them up 5 yards. The back judge threw the flag. I know the Tigers are in no particular hurry, but you got to snap it before that happens. Fake jet. Bertolini going for Savior. It's reeled in at the 10. Dropped in the bucket inside the 5. Beautiful pitch and catch. Bertolini, the Savior.
That pass good for a Tigers 1st down.
Ball inside the 5. It's down to the 2.
Ball spotted along the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw from Bertolini to the senior and Savior. He's had a great senior campaign. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers. Maybe a quarterback sneak. Instead, he's looking, has his man wide open the back in the end zone and just missed him. He airmailed it, intended for Ty John. He had him. So you see the Tigers spread out the field. had his man. They followed the guy, so the last play you saw Jukiewicz go in motion. Instead, this time around, is Abadangelo. Second down and goal from the 2. Wrecking ball formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. Deluzio. Is he in? They're going to say he's short.
Deluzio, the ball carrier.
And that might do it for the third quarter.
Third and goal.
Now they're going to go no huddle. 20 seconds, third down and goal. QB sneak. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. 19 seconds left in the third. Now, I don't want to call it the brotherly shove, but it looked awfully close to it as a QB sneak. Everybody was there. McMenamin that kicked the extra point, have a Gillen hold. Tigers add on to their 3-score advantage. McMenamin that kicked the extra point. Halva Gillen hold. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. 28-0 Marple Newtown. 19 seconds left here in the third. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Box has had himself a day. He set up that quarterback sneak on the big run, giving the Tigers a 28-0 lead for Marple Newtown. One more score for Marple Newtown. They're able to stop what would be a running clock. McMenamin in to kick the extra point. Now he kicks off. A short from the 24-yard line is Wynn. He's wrapped up at the 31. Lions will have about a play to go here with 14 seconds.
Wynn on the return. Tackled by number 24,
Bobby Knapp on the tackle on special teams. He's had himself a great game defensively and on special teams. We have seen this Penncrest offense be able to move the ball, but when it matters most, bend don't break. The Tigers making plays, especially down in the red zone. Mullen in at quarterback from the 31. Midline read goes to Malley. He's tackled by Deluzio at the 35. Gain of 4. That will do it for the third quarter. Tigers lead Penncrest 28-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel. You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Marple Newtown gearing up for the playoffs next week. Most likely a home game. It'll be a high seed, most likely in the 5-6 range for the orange and black. As fourth quarter about to get underway. 2nd down and 6 for the Lions. Mullen under center. He's going to throw to his tight end. It's caught. The main man for the passing game has been the tight end, Colby Poole. That's what's been set up. They set up. Garnet Valley did it all last week. Now they move the ball to the 41, gain of 6.
Excellent job by you, Dave, doing a Tom McGinnis tonight with Steve at a wedding.
Thank you, Jim.
And your throat will fall out, but I do 5 events tomorrow, so I know how you feel.
1st down and 10 from the 41. Drops back to pass again. Complete the Poole. So a few receptions for Poole. He's brought down by Walski. Wrapped up at the 49, gain of 8. Clock continues the run. A few nice passes for junior quarterback Zach Mullen.
Definitely. Shout out to Mike Willard, who's always watching.
Twink. Handoff, fullback dive. Takes up the 1st down. Beluzia on the tackle. Seeing a few changes for the Tigers, so some new faces going in for the Marple Newtown Tigers as they're subbing. Looks like you might see the last of the starters, at least offensively. 48-yard line. 1st down and 10 in Marple Newtown territory. Here's the option. Malley has the edge. No one was there. Walski dives for him. He's just going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they spot him at the 41. Gain of 7. So that option's been there for the Lions. Couple different changes as well. See what the standings are around the league as we wrap this up. But this will conclude the regular season for both sides. Second down and 2. Drops back to pass. Has pressure in his face. Incomplete. Intended for his target on the far side and Ferry. So we've seen the passing attack here. 3rd down and 2. Under center. We go back to the ground game. I believe that's Malley getting up. And it is. He picks up the 1st down. Jonda makes the tackle. First down and 10. 9:47 now here in the 4th. Mullen under center. Drops back to pass. Has pressure in his face to the far side. Beautiful grab to Poole. Walski can't believe he made the reception. He was right with him. Had his hand in front of him and everything. Poole comes down with the great catch and adds to his stat sheet tonight as Mullen with the laser. Pressure in his face. gets the ball down to the Tiger 26. Great pass, better catch. I think the Lions found a QB. Mullen to Malley on the far side. Lowers his shoulder, picks up a few. They go back to that option. Looks like the Lions they're increasingly getting better at that edge attack. Ball's at the 22, gain of 4. Drive started back at their 31. To begin the third, end of the third, as we're already at the 8:30 mark here in the fourth. Mullen under center. Drops back to pass. Has pressure. Rolling to his right. That's his dominant hand. Flings it. There was 2 Tigers there. Xavier was thinking 6. Doesn't come down with it. Intended for Poole. Been his go-to target all game. He was thinking about it. It looks like we'll see the Tigers' second string offense when they back out. Malley and Ferry in the backfield. It's a quick pop pass. The 19 Poole. Walski tries to rip the ball out of his hands, but nothing doing. Picks up another first down, and as he's over 5 receptions for this ball game in a wing T style offense, that's impressive. First down and 10. Looks like it's from the 12. To go back to the ground game, as it looks like Ferry just... Nah, that's Malley as he got hit by the turf monster. As he tried to cut it back. Gains a yard. Try to cut it back on the near side. Tigers trying to keep that goose egg on the board. $7:20 now in the fourth quarter. See if they let Mullen air it out. You got to think he's going back to Poole. Option. Pitches it to the far side. Tigers waiting for it. Good job by the Tigers, waiting for Malley on the pitch. He's able to gain a yard, if anything. Third down and long now for the Lions offense.
Interesting spot here, Dave, to say the least, right?
Well, they can still pick up a first down. It is 4-down territory.
Yeah. Thank you to all our viewers.
Drops back to pass. Looking to his left. Double covered. Incomplete. Intended for Ferry on the far side. 4th down and 8 for the Lions. Bend, don't break mentality all game for the orange and black. Maybe the Lions go back to the option. You have a few different. You can go back to the option, maybe try a quick hitter to pick up, or you let them air it out. That's one of the downfalls in this wing T style approach. You want to hold the ball, not air it out. Mullen under center. Drops back to pass, has pressure right in his face. Throws it to the corner of the end zone, incomplete. And that's a bailout, terrible flag, as the near side official called a flag, but the one right on top of the play doesn't.
And we have a lot of upset people. Let's see what the replay tells us, Dave. It's hard to say. I mean, his head was somewhat turned back, but I know that's more of a Sunday afternoon thing than anything else, Dave.
Yeah, that's weak. So it's not an automatic first down. Another fourth down crack at it. This isn't the NFL. He'll take a timeout with 6:18. We will as well. 28-0 in favor of Marple Newtown. You're listening to the Tiger Radio Network.
Every financial decision has an effect and ripples into your retirement. That's why it's important to choose retirement strategies that work for you. Whether you're just getting started or retiring soon, we help guide you to a secure retirement. Contact Brendan Murphy at Compass Financial Solutions at 610-449-9900 or on the web at compassfinancialsolutionsinc.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Fourth down, 4 yards to go. Several different options. They can go back to the ground game. They have Ferry. Mally's been the main man on the ground, or they go to the air. Maybe you go to your big tight end and Poole. They have several options after taking this timeout.
All right, Dave, here we go. Very exciting.
6:18, fourth down. Tigers trying to preserve the shutout. Under center. Drops back to pass. It's a swing pass to the far side. Need to make the immediate tackle. They don't. Ferry gets into the end zone on the swing pass.
Passes to Mac Ferry for a Lions.
Penncrest gets on the board. Ferry gets the touchdown on the swing. Impressive drive by Zach Mullen, to say the least. Trying to see. That's Ferry, the hold. That's 26, the kick. That can't be 26. I hope not, because I don't have that on my jersey. All right, we don't have 26 on our roster, so we'll head out with 6:12 here in the fourth. 28-7 in favor of Marple Newtown. You listen to the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Impressive drive by the Lions that started with 14 seconds left in the third from their own 31. Able to get it on a swing pass the Ferry along the far side and get on the board 28-7 here with 6:12 left in this ball game. Tigers anticipating onside kick. The freshman Madej back with Walski, but everybody's up anticipating an onside kick. Win the kick. Well, he just pointed at a Tiger. This isn't Bobby Boucher. And that's a beautiful onside kick. And recovery by Marple Newtown 16, Sean Grogan. So the Tigers will take over at midfield with 6:11 to begin this drive. I got to think the backups are in. Jude Jealous now in at quarterback. So Jealous takes over for Bertolini with 6:11 left. Pavacci in a tailback. They hand it off to him. And he's met at the line of scrimmage. Able to lean forward and pick up two.
Pavacci, Dave, a senior tonight. Senior night. Senior all year, but senior being honored tonight.
Several seniors having their blueprints all over this game. You see Bertolini, Portabono with the grab, DeFrucio with the touchdown run. So the ball's inside Lion territory. 2nd down and 8. Jealous under center. Vivace at the back. Man goes in motion to the far side. They hand it off to Vivace. He's wrapped up by 52. Eli Pirelli. No gain on the play. Everybody's in the box anticipating run for the Lions.
No gain on that run. 3rd and 8. Tigers.
No particular hurry. Next week, Marple Newtown most likely will have a home playoff game. Lions will be scoreboard watching, but most likely in the 5A playoffs, just on the road. Jealous under center, 3rd down and long, 4:40 left. Play action. Rolling. Looking, just tucks it in and runs. Goes down the sideline. Close to the 1st down marker. They'll give it to him. Down to the 39.
The ball carrier.
Picks up 9. Good job by him. Saw nothing down the field. Tucked it and ran. No tackler. Smart. Didn't take a hit. I missed it. Was there a penalty? Thank you, Eric.
My bad.
So it's holding against the Tigers.
This is why we have several eyes up here. And we're kind of a skeleton crew this week, Dave.
Make the most of it.
We made the most of it, and was going to be worse, but the Phillies kind of helped us tonight, I guess, in a way.
You had to bring it up, huh?
I know we have a lot of Phillies fans out there, but there's always next year. Hey, listen, I'm 48 years old. I saw more bad Phillies baseball than good Phillies baseball. So Eric and I survived the 90s. It was brutal.
Empty backfield for Jealous. See if they let him air it out. Jukanovich goes in motion to the far side. They fake it him to hammer screen to Portabono. And he's wrapped up immediately. Great coverage by 28 of the Lions, making the play. Sean Benson. So the Tigers will come in and punt. The backup punter's in, number 19. Chisnell. Sophomore. Chisnell, number 19. Clean snap. That is a very nice punt by the sophomore. And it's going to take a Tiger bounce. We've seen two beauties. One by Moyer, one by Chisnell. That's going to make us smile for the special teams coach tonight.
Yeah, it was nice, Dave, just showing the replay here. Looks like we have a future punter on our hands.
Got two good ones. Moyer's only a junior, Chisnell's a sophomore.
Had a nice turnout for senior night here. Honored one cheerleader, Bella Salpe, and a lot of more band members than I could sit here and possibly name. But awesome band performance tonight. Great job.
Class of 2024 here at Harry Harvey Stadium. 3:15 left in this ball game. Great crowd. You want to age yourself, Jim?
No, I said my age already. I'm not going to say it again.
Eric's not helping. As it looks like the Tigers weren't ready, they're going to have to take a timeout, substitutions, and everything going on. 3:15 left, 28-7 Marple Newtown. You listen to Marple Newtown Football on the Tiger Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
I'm Dave the Pascal, alongside Jim Alsman, Eric Kelling, Greg Pecco down doing the social media for us tonight.
Yeah, while we have some time, thank you to Greg Pecco in just outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, who handles our socials on Friday nights. And we have a whole crew. We'll be back here next week and then back in I don't want to steal Dan Patrick's mothership line, but we'll be back in the home studio soon.
First down and 10, 3:15 begin this drive. Trots back the pass, throws it up for grabs, and comes down with it. Is that Poole once again? It is. Poole has been busy here in the second half. We're going to get the final stats in a few days, but you got to think he's near double digits in receptions. Box makes the tackle to the 34-yard line. 2:45 left. Ooh. Tigers trying to chop him down, as I believe that was Ferry on the fullback dive. Is that Malley? Trying to get a number. 2:18, 2:17, 2:16 left. Marple Newtown on their way to 8-2. Penncrest will finish the season 5-5. Drops back the pass. Looking, throwing over the middle and into a double team, and still comes down with it at midfield. Poole. They have certainly found something in their junior tight end, Colby Poole. They're going to mark it back to the 49, but nevertheless, Zach Mullen, the Colby Poole, has been a connection for the Lions. Something to build off of for sure as they head to the postseason. And you got to think that's where he's going again. This time he throws deep down the field. No way! He picked that one off! What a grab by Marple Newtown's defensive back. Now doing some dancing. Suppa Mixai with the pick on senior night.
And we have a flag, Dave.
Face mask looks like the call, but it might be on the return. Personnel, face mask.
Face mask on the Lions.
I'm sure Greg got a better live cut on that one than I did, but that was a great play.
That was a tremendous pick. So a face mask against Penncrest will put the ball inside their own territory as they mark this one off at the 44-yard line with 1:12. They can just run out the clock.
First 10 Tigers will swap on the Lions 44-yard line.
What a pick. What a way to end your senior night.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
I know Steve Reynolds is smiling hearing that interception for sure after everything that young man has been through. Handoff goes to the tailback. They blow to play dead.
They might have to end this one before it expires. I don't know. It's
been chippy for a while.
You have new personnel in there, but it's the same spirit from each team. God bless them.
Favaccio on the carry. 50 seconds. One more play should do it. unless they want to burn timeouts and speed those people.
Right. We'll be back here next week, Dave. That's for sure.
That is for sure. Should be a knee by Jealous. Your final score, Marple Newtown 28, Penncrest 7. Marple Newtown finishes the regular season 8-2. Penncrest falls to 5-5. Marple Newtown will have a home playoff game next week. Stay tuned to MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter at MN Tigers. We'll keep you posted on seedings. Jim?
Yeah, no, thank you again to Greg Pecco. And safe travels to Steve Reynolds. You can see us back here next week if you can't make it to Harry Harvey Field. Thank you. Dave?
Next week, the Marple Newtown Tigers are headed to the playoffs. Stay tuned. We'll keep you all posted on this week, but it will be at home. You can read more about this game, get coverage of the entire 2023 season, and listen or watch an archive of this or any other broadcast on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using @MN Tigers. Engineer Director tonight, Jim Alsman. Co-executive producer and social media tonight, courtesy of Greg Pecco. Statistician Jim Alsman. Camera operator, Active Image Media. Marple Newtown Boosters Club, Mary Ellen Box. Athletic Director of Marple Newtown is Chris Gicking. Executive Producer, Jim Alsman. I'm Dave DePasco for the entire broadcast here. Thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. See you next week for the postseason.
Thank you for listening to the Tigers Radio Network, heard exclusively on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Be sure to follow us online at MarpleNewtownFootball.com and on Twitter and Instagram at MN Tigers. The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast in full or in part is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated. The Marple Newtown Football Boosters Club and the Tigers Radio Network appreciate your listenership. Go Tigers!